Just entertainment news, the GOAT is back. Simone Biles dazzled in a return for a 2-year layoff to dominate the US Classic. Simone spent 2 years trying to distance herself from those strange days in Tokyo and all outside noise that came along with it. She drove into therapy slowly and very slowly returned to training, even though she wavered on whether she was really up for the third Olympic and all the pressure and expectation that comes with it when you are considered the greatest of all time. It wasn't until mid spring that she committed to training seriously after talking about it over margaritas with her coach. It wasn't until late June that she committed to Saturday night's US Classic, and it wasn't until she stepped onto the podium, held the streak of support and the series of homemade signs that the noise she'd been gapping for 732 days finally fell silent. She was back in a safe space, back in front of the crowd, back in control, back to be the Simone Biles, albeit a more matured, married 26 years old version who has spent a decade redefining her sports. Confident growing with every rotation, Biles soared to victory in her first meet since the Tokyo Games. Her round all score of 59.100 was 5 points better than runner-up Lena Wrong, and made all the more remarkable by the fact that she didn't really pour herself into preparing until after her wedding to Green Bay Packers safely Jonathan Owens in late April. I feel really good about where I am right now, mentally and physically. By said, I still think there are some things to work on in my routine, but the first meet back, I would say it was pretty well. I'm very shocked and surprised. She posted the best score on three of the four events, turning what is typically a turn-up meet for the US Championship into a showcase that she remains and when she is at or near her best. A singular force in her sports. The only time she seemed out of place at the Now Arena was when she was introduced. She scrambled from one side of the floor to the other, unsure of where she was supposed to go. The moment passed. Moment later, she raised her hand and saluted the judge. Then it was the same as it was ever for the most decorated female gymnastic in history. Rocking a black and white dazzled, luttered, and silicone wedding ring she brought from Amazon to wear while she competes. Biles electrified a package house that rolled with every spin and every flip and yes, twist. While she admitted she was still a little nervous while doing the twist element in her routine, she certainly looked comfortable during 2 hours that offered a taste of what could come in the run-up to Paris next summer. Wearing number 231 and sporting, at least before she began competing, a necklace bearing Owens in tribute to her husband, she seemed equal parts relaxed and energized. She began as not from a sign featuring a goat, a symbol of greatest of all time. That read Simone freaking Biles. She wasn't perfect, nearly stalling near the end of her routine. Here is some clip of Simone Biles' return. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and click the notification